Hey. How are you?
Good. So far, so good.
Good.
I think Phil's right behind me.
Good. Welcome to summer.
Yeah. Yep, summer's here, so to speak.
So to speak.
Summer allergies.
Oh yeah. I can climb right on that wagon. I'd like to get off, actually.
I use the saline squirt.
Yep.
That works.
What works?
The saline washes clean out your sinuses,
Oh,
get all that green stuff out of there.
as soon as I heard saline, I started shaking. That salt business.
Yeah.
Salt business, yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Get your blood pressure up.
Actually, it's a really, Jane went, or we went to Costa Vida briefly yesterday, and she got a dish that I like, and I agreed to eat it. And my weight went up 1.6 pounds.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad,
No, it could be worse.
but it was too much.
I did 4 pounds one time,
Oh God,
overnight.
that's bad.
I didn't think so. But the doctor
Was it
disagreed
worth
with
it? Yeah.
Nah, it's never worth it. Yeah, it was it must have been some kind of a fluke, because I'd never,
Hmm.
you know, like you, I get 1.5 pounds if I go crazy.
Yeah, well, every once in a while. You go off the diet.
Mm-hmm. Fall off the wagon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, off the wagon is exactly it.
I know.
Ugh.
Actually, for the most part, I really prefer food without the salt.
Uh-huh.
It's nice to taste what the food tastes like.
Without the salt.
It does enhance some things.
Yeah.
You're here, Dave.
Huh? I'm
You're here.
I know.
I was looking at our discussion in class last week. And,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the thought that crossed my mind was the fact that you have to hopefully get to the point where you are not attached either to the love or the hate. That you don't, so that you don't get, you're able just to resolve.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the key.
And it's easy to say, but it's not easy to do.
It's hard because that involves judgment in the middle.
And you also don't want to fall into being judgmental. So.
No, because that's where you're basically saying, I know.
Yeah.
And you don't know. So let's stick with the don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's the key. As soon as you say, oh, I know what that is, you've made a judgment and you've made yourself God.
Yeah.
Judgmental God. Hi Bill, how you been?
Pretty good.
Still working on this?
No, I don't think about it, but I do it. So for all I know, it's helping.
Yep. Yeah.
I was thinking, it can even help. I was thinking about how we, in the various things we're doing, we have to, on 5, we have to get to balance on one foot. And sometimes including the finger in that can be helpful.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So.
Well, I got his books coming, so I'm gonna read them.
That'll lead to
I
discussion.
gotta be able to do that in a couple of days, right?
Until you get to the chapter of substantial and insubstantial.
Yeah, just skip and go right to that one.
I appreciated his comments at the workshop because he really clarified some of the mystery he left in that chapter.
Yeah.
Like everything else, there are various ways to think about that.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah. I can't wait for his next book, number 3.
I guess he's in final, sort of final editing,
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
hopefully.
Huh. Well, I sent him a copy of the Book of Mu.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, after our discussion, I was so
Yeah.
surprised he'd never even heard of it.
Yeah.
And so I went on Amazon, I ordered it and had it sent to his address.
Cool.
And then they gave me a little, email that says that your book has been delivered, so I know he got it. And then I texted and I said that David and I, basically you and I had read it. No, for you and I, yeah, you and I had read it and it was basically a game changer.
Yeah, that's, and I keep going back to it.
Yeah, Jeannie's kind of working her way through. I told her it's a tough one, but
Oh, yeah.
she's curious, so. It's,
Can't beat curiosity. I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
curiosity and imagination will get
Yeah.
you through.
Yeah.
Yeah, between the two.
That's another book, Bill, if you haven't.
I was, what is it again?
It's called The Book of Mu, M-U.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's, Amazon's got it. It's, I don't know, it's not an easy read, that's for sure, but,
No.
If you're curious about, being mindful, I guess, or living in the mindful moment, that's, I don't know. It's one of the Zen koans. It works on one of the koans. Not the koans, but those are the people down the street, but the koan.
Oh,
It's like one hand clapping. What's the sound of one hand clapping?
Oh. Okay.
Well, it breaks.
And it isn't.
No. No.
Before your engineer mind goes there.
Oh, well, see, that's gonna be a problem right there.
Yeah. it
Straight
usually
lines,
is.
too many straight lines.
Yeah.
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 Okay, guys.
Oh,
All right.
sorry. Yeah, happy ting shots.
Happy to. Questions?
No, not really.
Bill?
No, nope. I don't know enough to quite
Sure you do.
Well, I'd like to think I'm getting there.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, we really didn't do any 8 gates in the last class.
We didn't, oh, I thought we did one.
Oh, maybe we did.
I think we did one,
Oh, good.
yeah, yes, we were,
I thought maybe today we ought to work through things.
okay.
Um,
Yeah, 'cause we were working on, rocking the feet back and forth as you do the 8 gates.
mm,
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
Arch, heel.
yeah,
Yep.
really ball heel.
Mm.
And making sure that movement comes from the dantian, of course,
Mm.
and not the chest.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not the whole body either, I think, that's where I was getting thrown off.
Yeah, because that leads to leading with the upper body.
Mm.
Yeah. Even clear up to the head for some people,
Mm.
which leads to imbalance,
Mhm.
energetically and physically,
Mhm.
and perhaps spiritually. Okay, on your feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, crunch. Snap, crackle, and pop.
So, kind of the basic, I don't know that I would say rule, but basically in this practice, in the standing practice, we're thinking about being towards the toes when we inhale and towards the heel when we exhale.
Mhm.
And it's not very big. And as you work on it, one of the things is that it is a continuous movement. It's going like this. It's not toes, heels. And it's very subtle. It's not a big movement. So stepping out. And just taking a moment, or several, and using the finger. Be aware of your connection to the earth. Feel it right down beneath your feet. And soften the feet and the ankles. Aware of the head lifting, opening that jade pillow joint, gate, the base of the skull. And breathing. Let the breathing soften and smooth. And as you just let the weight shift towards Shimiyan at the heel, and you could allow twisting to occur throughout the whole body. Just let the energy that the body can no longer use drop into the earth. center first, and then beginning the 8 gates. So twisting and bending in, weight forward, extending and twisting out, weight moving towards the heel, and then towards the toe, and towards the heel. Coordinating with twisting. Twisting in towards the toe, twisting out towards the heel, and again in and out, bending, extending towards the toes, towards the heel, in, out, weight towards the toe, weight towards the heel. Towards the toes, towards the heels. Twisting in, twisting out, bending in, extending out, lengthening in, lengthening out, in, out. Towards the heel, towards the toes. Keep that connection of the elbow to the scapula. questions? So, one thing I noticed, just really a matter of positioning, and that is that when it's appropriate, the alignment of the hands is with the side line of the body, those side, deep side channels. So, in other words, those first postures are all on those sidelines. Let's see, your hands were here.
Yeah, too far over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're really thinking about the Laogong point,
Yeah.
connecting with that side channel. And of course here it would be the same. And then when we go to the second four, now it gets a little more difficult in that now we're here and we're doing a different plane of movement. And this one is the wide one. So you want to make sure that
It's the what was
Split.
wide.
wide.
It's out here. This is out here. If you notice those, you've got here,
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
here.
here.
They're all working on those, really on the diagonals. And then you come into back to the side channels again.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be clear.
Okay.
Any other question?
No, that's good.
Well,
You've got it, huh?
well, I do get a little feeling
Good.
it's coming.
Maybe you
Peeking
should
around the corner.
do Rick's warm up before you get here.
Yeah.
Okay. So after we do that, we do the walk. Nothing to it. So being morning, we step out with the right and into a right gong. And for the walk, we come forward and turn forward to begin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. That looked reasonably good, actually.
Reasonably good.
Well, what did you expect?
Perfection.
Yeah, come on, we've been practicing.
Right. The one thing I would say is to try to be, well, I don't, we've never really discussed this at great length, but both of you have a little bit of a tendency when you step out for 6 to put your foot on an angle.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a structural issue that you can't put that foot straight, that's one thing. And I have had 2 students with that issue. But if not, then
Yeah,
it really makes a difference.
yeah,
Because if you put your foot here, that means that when you complete that movement, you're on an angle,
Yeah.
not straight ahead. So, that would be the one thing that I wanted to mention there.
yeah, that's just, especially with my right foot.
Uh-huh.
That's because I've been stepping on the gas pedal for a lot of years.
Didn't we all?
Yeah. Well, I think Rick mentioned that too, and he's been working at trying to get it back over there.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not perfect.
Well,
Believe me.
Yeah.
So, the single arm on the right side.
Mhm.
So, we go into a right gongbu, and then we have 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't rush. That's one of the purposes of the counting, which is a pain in the ass at first. I won't disagree with that, but eventually you discover that you don't need the counting and you can do it perfectly at a perfect rhythm.
Mhm.
But the numbers keep you because our tendency every once in a while is to speed up.
Speed up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So, good old, so one of the things about that movement, I'll mirror it just to, so I'm going the same way you are. One of the things about that movement is really to be aware that the turning of the dantian is very slow.
Mm.
The turning of the arm is much quicker.
Mhm.
So it's one of those places where we're not working on what seems like the same rhythm, but we're coordinating different rhythms.
Mhm.
And that goes on throughout Tai Chi, obviously.
Mm.
Actually. So, that's, and the other thing, of course, is that in doing that, you have to really relax that qua and allow it to turn. Because that rotation is all right here.
Mm.
It's not anywhere else at the moment. can also direct it from the spine or the dantian, but at the moment it's much easier to be aware of the coif, which is, even, we don't have to go into energy gates practices, but if you remember just Master Joe's swings, learning, which is really the first swing in energy gates, but this is just a way to relax and open and learn to use the coif. Simple. Not necessarily easy.
No.
Yeah.
Questions in there?
No, not really.
I mean,
I
that's
think it's-
really the
Yeah.
the problem point in that movement, other than when you start being aware of both arms, but
I'm still able to almost topple.
don't you dare.
I know. I'd be very embarrassed. Yeah, that.
At 5? you
Yeah,
mean?
5, yeah.
The other thing we talked about in 5 too is making sure that the weight is towards your heel
That's, yeah, heel and head up.
and head up. Yes, that's important.
Yeah, I tend to. Oh,
Because-
look what that foot's doing.
Yeah, because I did see with both of you a tendency to get to 5 and put the leg out. And it does need to be the body that places the leg. Without turning, again, this is one of those places where it's a very small rotation that sets the foot, because you need the rest of it for 7 and 8. So it's, yeah.
Yeah,
Want to try this again?
yes.
Sure, yeah.
So spiral down into that left, come into center, and turn. I didn't do it. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt better.
Yeah.
You were much better
Yeah.
on that left arm.
Yeah, getting there.
Any questions?
Mm-mm.
Do you need a break? Well, let's sit down
No
for a
breaks?
minute.
You wanna sit down for a while?
Just
Sure, okay.
couple of minutes.
Yep. Let it sink in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now doing that single arm,
Mhm.
I certainly don't feel any energy flow.
Really?
Yeah. And yet with, like, when we were doing the standing, I could feel it.
Well, I think, one of the things you might try is in doing that to focus on the finger all the way through. If you can relax into that and trust it, as we said last week, I think that can open it up some for you.
Yeah, okay.
So just another way to try it. And see what happens.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Because if you're not feeling energy, that means that you are blocking it. In
Right.
fact,
Yeah,
you're tight. You're not relaxing into it.
yeah, I am tight with that one.
Yeah. And particularly if you are worrying about balancing on 5, if you let that worry go through the rest of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm able to do that.
So what that's pointing to, in a way, is staying with where you are at each moment. So when you're doing 1, you just do 1, not worry about 5. 5's down the road. And that too can be helpful. You can let yourself really simply be very present with exactly what you're doing at each moment. That's good for a lot of
And
things.
slowing it down too.
Yeah.
To the point where I can feel the weight.
In Master,
Shifts.
I'm just rereading. I'm still working my way through Master Joe's book again. But the first principle of, well, let me back up. He broke down the growth of Tai Chi training into 3 levels. Human, earth, and heaven. And the first principle that you work on in the human stage is Nan in Chinese, which means slowness. And that goes back to his constant reminder in class of practice it as slowly as you can without losing any definition and of the principles, and then practice as fast as you can without losing any, and to go back and forth. But that the first thing you have to do is learn to do it as slowly as possible, because that allows you to really focus on what you're trying to do. You go fast You just blow through it. So.
Get it over with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's one way.
Yeah.
Well, I find when you go very slow, you have to figure out how to get your right foot onto your left foot.
You do.
Yeah.
Because you can't just shove yourself over there. If you're going faster, you can get away with that.
Right,
But
yeah.
then
yeah.
it throws you off balance, of course.
Yeah.
So slowing down is like, ooh, how do I get over there? And then I'm thinking of, some of the stuff that Rick's taught.
Sure.
There's no jumping, you just kind of,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's here. He didn't spend a lot of time in that last class talking about
No, but.
boom boom and
Yep.
heel drop. Yeah, but that's part of the energetic coherence.
Yep.
And the routine of, getting yourself ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all very interesting.
I still just can't get him out of my mind. I went online
Uh-oh.
on YouTube, and there he is.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the most unassuming person in the world. He's standing there. He's not. I'm not gonna say he's in rags, but he's
Oh, wow.
got just a t-shirt
Yeah,
on and
sometimes.
baggy pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he certainly doesn't look muscular, and of course he's got the long hair, and I just, boy, he's a hoot, I'll tell you.
Yeah, but when he moves, it's like there's
Yes.
just one, it's whole body. It's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
And that's where I can see and get a sense of the power
Oh,
in
yeah.
that.
You
It
ever-
comes through even on the videos. I mean, people
Yeah.
will say it doesn't come through on videos, but I totally
Oh,
disagree.
no, you can see that.
Yeah, I totally disagree.
Have you ever pushed hands with him?
No. Probably should try that one of these days.
have you done push hands?
Yeah, I did. Well, we were in China, Maryland, back when I was married in Maryland. We went to China for a month. And of course, you're going to run into Tai Chi over there, because they're doing it all the time. And our trip guide had set up some lessons for us, which I think I did a couple times. But anyway, they had a guy come in and teach that. And I had mentioned that I took Tai Chi, over the years, which I should have just shut up and not said anything.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
right away she's like, "Oh, Dave, come here. This is so and so," and he was showing us a couple things, and then he came up and he wanted to do push hands with me. I was like, "Oh God, don't even try," because he could just go anywhere he wanted,
Yeah.
right? And, doing the down to the what's the one where you get right down.
Needle is.
Around, yeah.
Yeah.
Without
Or
any effort at all.
Snake creeps down.
Yeah, and I wasn't gonna try to beat him anyway, 'cause
Oh, no.
what's the point? Then I'd look like an idiot and make him feel bad. But, it was, yeah, I'll have to try that with Jay, just to get my ass kicked.
Rick's very gentle about it, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't break anything, but, yeah.
What's interesting is watching him and Stephen Watson.
Oh, I did one time on the subway
Yeah.
between what were we going to, the Scholars Garden?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then we were going over to Chinatown for Chinese food. And on the subway, Stephen's standing up on the subway, of course, and he's just practicing being in the center, and then he wanted to do push hands. Yeah, mostly when they get together, they don't do push, they just look and then they break up laughing. Because they,
Or, or they get together and they just stay there.
yeah.
There's no, neither one of them is going anywhere. Funny. So, should we look at the double arm?
Yeah, double arms
I
always
haven't
good.
looked at the double arm in a long time. Is that where you use both arms?
Yeah,
together?
in a different way than we did in the single arm.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, that would be good. Double arms and double feet.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, I'm being nice, guys. I was thinking that it's time to start working on the left side, but.
Oh, geez. Okay.
That's for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to wait for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Whatever.
On a Monday.
Okay. And begin. Out. Center. Arms twisting. And 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Transition. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Transition. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Okay.
We lost our leader.
Well,
Yeah, I lost it right off the bat. Forgot my flow.
so this is one where you really got to stay
Mm-hmm.
in the present moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Again,
Again.
yes.
Yeah. You mean me again? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yes.
So begin. Stepping out. Coming into center. Keep shifting and turn. Stepping forward. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, transition, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, transition, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
That's a little better.
It was a little better.
Boy, oh boy.
So, the I guess that place where we have the most problem is on 6, where we have that just rotate to 7 and then rotate and shift to 8.
Yeah.
Notice that movement. You're going forward and out.
Mm-hmm.
This is Earth. Remember Earth when we were doing the standing work?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is Earth here, and it is the energy of shoulder, bump. So that's what you're doing there, is you're drawing in and sending out.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go through that slowly? You know, I'm having trouble with all those 7/8. You know,
I can't imagine why.
where my weight should be.
Okay.
Mm.
Whether it's coming forward, going back, or
I can understand that.
Mm.
So I'll concentrate on that for a minute.
fall down before we
Oh,
even
geez,
start.
don't do that.
What?
I lost my balance.
Oh,
You lost your center.
hang on.
Okay, all right, I'm okay.
So step out and go into your right gong boom. So you're going forward, 8. 1, you're going back. 2, you're rotating. 3, you're rotating. 4, rotating and going forward. 5, forward. 6, just rotating. 7, just rotating. And 8, rotate and shift forward. And 7, 8 is simply starting again. If you think back, we started that with 7, 8. This is the beginning of the second part of the flow there. 7, 8, 1 shifting back, 2 rotating, 3 rotating, 4 going forward, 5, good David, 6, you're back, 7, you stay back. 8, you go forward, turning left. Yeah.
Oh,
Boom. Boom. And then 7. Our train. Now where are we? 8. You're losing me, Bill.
Yeah.
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just rotating. 8. Turn right and shift forward. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Boy. The more we do it, the more screwed up.
So where are you?
Oh, when I concentrate on only one thing, the rest of it falls apart. In other words, it's not here yet, or here, or wherever it's supposed to be.
Yeah, down
Yeah, hopefully down here.
Needs practice.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Do you feel like you know what you want to do?
Not yet. But I have the video, and I looked over and I could
And you
see
were in
that,
it.
no, I could see that, well, I probably was too.
Yeah, I think for me, I have to keep the ball in front of me, because I tend
Yeah.
to go
Oh,
over
yeah.
here. And especially, you know, when I'm putting, well, any of the lead feet out, it's gotta be more right
Yep.
here. Not over.
It is all centered right in front of the torso.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just have to be more disciplined.
And spherical.
Yeah, it's round.
It's
It's
round.
always round.
It's always round.
Yin and yang are always in balance,
Well,
contrary to
you
what
got
we may
that
think.
down.
I got that down.
Yeah.
Contrary to what I might think, it's always in balance.
If one of them grows
The other one does.
in response.
It's gotta keep the circle.
Yep.
You know, this may be herky-jerky and all screwed up, but I do feel some energy in
Oh.
my arms. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm. Mm.
Sounds like I need to practice
Again?
again. I thought I did that last week,
Did you? Or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, you come for a private. You do
I
a
did, I
private
came
one.
for one, yeah.
Yeah,
It was really good.
yeah.
We did a lot of talking and it was just what I needed,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
So, stepping out, center, and going into your right condo. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just turn, 7, 8, turn and shift, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, turning right, turning left, position. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, transition. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's better.
Questions?
That's good.
Well, I got a long way to go, but it felt better.
Good,
Mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah, feels good. Get the transition in.
But, yeah,
Every time I hear that, it drives me crazy. Transition.
well,
I know.
that was in
I know,
place
I
of
know,
another
I know,
7, 8.
I know. I know.
There's enough 7, 8s in it.
Yeah, the stuttering 7 and 8.
Questions in the form?
No, I haven't, I mean, I've practiced it, but not enough to have questions.
I think we should leave the form.
We should
Okay.
leave it.
Right where it is.
I kinda like it, but,
Oh, I do too.
yeah.
I do too. It's an amazing form for its length.
Yeah, considering it's pretty short,
Yeah.
but it's got everything in it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it does.
yeah, yeah, I like that one.
Well, maybe we should go through it.
One time.
One time.
Sure.
One more time.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides.
Oh, no.
Both sides.
What do you mean? You
I
got
mean,
two
there's another
sides?
side to it?
I didn't know that.
Well, you can start with either a right or left forward, but
Let's stay on the right-hand side.
momentarily. So begin, Taiji, addressing the earth. So spiral down, stepping out, coming into center, and into your right gongbu, and up to ward off right, roll back, and push downward twice, and press forward, and shoulder, going in and up, needle at C bottom, step, shift, elbow, and the A, split, and ward off right, roll back, push downward, forward, shoulder, bump. Pick up the needle at C bottom. And elbow. And lié, split and rotate and sit back. So in effect this is tran position.
Oh, okay.
Ward off left at heart level. And roll back. And push downward. Press forward. Shoulder. Cup the other needle at C bottom. Step, elbow, single whip. Nothing to it, Dave.
Yeah, not on the left side.
Well, I do this every Tuesday
Uh-huh.
in a general class. And most of the time it goes along, I mean, you know. And today we were talking about either side. All of a sudden it dawns on me, oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah. Yeah.
It got me screwed up for a minute.
For a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
I think if I think about it, I could probably do it.
I think you probably could.
Don't wanna think about it.
It's just like doing any other form on the other side.
Right, yeah, better off not thinking about it.
It's scary though.
When you let it go.
Because you do it all the time this way, and then all of a sudden, okay, let's do the other side.
Yeah.
Mm,
Great.
very good.
Oh,
Practice, practice, practice.
yeah,
Yep, yeah,
it's working outside
it.
now too.
yeah. Yeah, I gotta go repair a headstone.
Oh, yeah. That's your job today, huh?
That's my job today, that's on my to-do list.
Boy, I've been working outside, and
Have
you
you?
know, the first time in a couple of years, I've been able to dig holes and plant things, and
Uh-huh.
I've been so out of shape.
Uh,
It's been terrible, and it's so exciting to get out and be able to do things.
Well, that's
Except,
good.
you know what happens? After a couple hours, you
You've
can
had
hardly
enough.
stand up.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly find I can't do as much as I used to do.
Yeah.
Significantly so.
Yeah, I found that my feet are giving out on me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if I stand and talk to somebody for an extended period of time and then